Hey, if you're thinking, I barely have time to write, let alone start a podcast, I got you. My Start Your Author podcast checklist helps busy writers like you start a podcast without sacrificing your writing time. No more guessing or Googling. Starting is actually the easiest part of podcasting, and with this step-by-step checklist, you can fit it in over the next 6 weeks or even next weekend. Stop letting uncertainty hold you back. Grab your free checklist at the link below and get on your way to serving your target readers today. Are you tired of trying to make social media work for you as an author? I mean, the algorithms change so often, it's hard to keep up. You're there promoting your latest podcast episode as a host or a guest, and you hear crickets. You share a post of, buy my book, yet you see no book sales. Why even bother, right? So I'm wondering, how is your relationship with social media these days? You love me not? You hate me not? I love the connection and engagement side of social, being social on social media. But I still hate the algorithm side of it, y'all. And yes, mentioning the algorithm on an Instagram post can get your account shut down. Ask me how I know. But I'm back up and running, and honestly, since I'm not trying to churn out new content on it to meet my goals, I'm finding it to be really fun. So if you're not quite ready to say bye-bye to social because you know your target readers are there, let's talk about the engagement side of social and how it can help you build your author platform and your podcast too. Do you remember in 2023 when Threads was all the rage? A new platform everyone flocked to thinking this is the magic pill to growing platforms by leaps and bounds. Until they realized it, too, was a hard pill to swallow. Because the truth is, no matter how hard you try, your followers might not see your post on social. Because with social media, you're either going to pay to play with sponsored posts, show me the money, or you're going to play to pay by following the algorithm's rules of what works. I mean, it's their platform, right? If you're not going to pay to promote your book and your podcast, then you have to play by their rules to see success. But what if you don't have the time or energy or money or even the desire to create content that makes the algorithm happy? I mean, we're all about marketing our messages without it taking time away from writing here on Book Marketing Mania, right? And as I write my first book, I am seeing that struggle so much clearer. Whew. So if you're not churning out new content for the platform, can you still use social to connect with your target readers? Yes, you can. By focusing on genuine engagement. Sometimes girls just want to have fun, right? No, I don't mean posting silly videos, unless that's your jam. I'm talking about just having fun connecting with people, meeting and talking to your target readers. Again, being social on social. So with that goal in mind, I recently drank the Threads Kool-Aid. And I'm having the best time connecting to other women who are fellow faith-led authors, who serve authors. I recently saw an agent looking for book ideas on there. I thought that was really cool on Threads. Who read the same books as me, who watch the same shows as me, and who love Jesus just as much as me, even if it's not so obvious at first. That is a story for another day. Everybody on Threads is so kind and supportive. And yes, I know that can change in an instant. But for now, instead of feeling JOMO, the joy of missing out on a new platform, I'm feeling JOBO, the joy of being on Threads, because it's reminding me so much of the good old days of 10 years ago Twitter. Short, encouraging, written post. Hello, writers and readers here, right? No videos, no images. Well, you will see some, but they are few and far between. And I personally have really been trying not to engage with them so the algorithm won't put them at the top of the feed because we want it to stay written form. That's what's cool about Threads. So I've been on Threads a while just consuming and engaging, which I think is the most important thing anytime you go to a new platform, is to just focus first on consuming and engaging and learning about the platform if you ever think you might post new content on there. And I've just barely started posting some content. It's very irregular. I don't have any big follower goal. I'm just hoping to connect with new people. And it works. I don't always see likes and follows, but I receive sweet DMs in my Instagram. I see a few more podcast listeners. I see a few more email subscribers. And it doesn't take more time to create the content. Again, I'm doing it very irregularly. I have no set goal when I create content for Threads. I'm just repurposing from my podcast episodes and mixing it in with just for fun posts. Something you too can do as a podcast host or guest, if you want to. Or you could just be there to be social, right? So I am trying hard to set limits on my time there because it's so easy to think, I'll just hop on here for a few minutes. We scroll, we like, we scroll some more, we comment, we scroll some more, we share. And before I know it, I've spent way too much time that should have been spent writing my book. I know, y'all know how that is. Or I should have been spending time recording a podcast episode. Or I should have been spending time pitching to guests on other shows. So what I'm doing is before I pull up the app to engage, I'm now asking myself this question that I'm hoping will help you too. And this will work on any social media platform of choice. I'm using it on LinkedIn as well. So this is the question. Am I going on here for new, for nurture, or for numbing out? So if you're going on social for new, your goal is to meet new people, your target readers, listeners, and those serving them. So try this. So think of 3 to 5 accounts. They might be fellow authors, podcasters, businesses who currently serve your target audience. Spend just a few minutes a day leaving genuine comments on their post and like or reply to some of the other people who are following and commenting too. People will notice. I've seen it happen. I've actually been invited onto 3 new to me podcasts over the last 30 days, and they're podcasters that serve my target audience. And it's just by my time engaging on their post on Threads and LinkedIn. No pitching required. And if you're scratching your head coming up with accounts that you can engage with that serve your target readers or listeners, I would love to help you. You can book a strategy session with me at the link provided here. It's a special listener rate, and let's get you connecting with others so you can collaborate and reach more readers in less time. Now, the second part of that question is, am I coming on social to nurture? What that means is your goal is to nurture existing relationships, your followers, and those serving them. So try this. Click on your list of followers and pick a few to engage with on their accounts by liking, commenting, or sharing their post. Now remember, you're in marketing mode now. Even if you aren't posting your own content, right? You're engaging with your target audience. So we want to skip our friends for now, right? We're not on there to socialize with our friends. We're on there to socialize with our target readers, unless your friends are your target readers too. Just make sure you don't spend all your time there. Make sure you're still spending your time with your other followers too. And again, people will notice as you engage with them. And third, am I coming on social to numb out? So your goal is just to take a mental break, escape, and I guess do like the doom scrolling, right? So try this. Be honest. Don't think of this as your marketing time. Let's call it what it is. Threads and chill, or LinkedIn and chill, or Instagram and chill. We all deserve it, right? But just make a note of how much time you're spending there and if it's taking you away from writing or nurturing or connecting with new people. So new, nurture, or numbing out. Think about that next time you pick up your phone. And report back to me. I'd love to hear. Check out my social links in the show notes below and let me know how it's going for you. So thanks for tuning in to Book Marketing Mania today. And as always, I'll be there for you to help you reach and serve your readers one podcast at a time. See you next episode.